This week I just completed my first half week of classes. Wednesday and Thursday. We're now on block schedule because of the building change and the shift to night school. I did an icebreaker with the students. I had them take toilet paper as they came in, and then for each sheet of toilet paper they took, they had to write one thing about themselves. I had them share their facts with the class and with me, and then I shared facts and had pictures about myself just so we could get to know each other as I'll be working with them for the next 2 months. After that, I introduced them my syllabus and homework menu. In giving this out, I'm realizing that it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks, considering that they are now in March and they have been in the same classroom since August or September. They just are used to the normal routine. The homework menu that I'm giving them is kind of throwing them off a bit, and they're just complaining about it being more work. But I think part of that is just that they're second semester seniors. They had 3 weeks of no school. They're now in a new school, and everything's just different. They're ready to be done. So after my first day, I was a little discouraged just about how much they complained, and it's like, oh, they're not going to like me anymore, I'm making them do work. But the next day, they were over it, they were fine, so that was kind of reassuring. Friday was my first day teaching a lesson. I did an introduction to the judicial branch, and I gave them a quote as their Just Do It that talked about the judicial branch being the weakest branch of government, by Alexander Hamilton. And I put that up there and asked them to write if they agreed or disagreed. And I did not think that this would go well. I figured it'd be like pulling teeth trying to get them to discuss. But instead, they actually got really into it. The conversation flowed well. They had ideas and they shared them. So that was really encouraging to see how well that went. And then afterwards, I had them just list words that came to their head when they thought of the judicial branch, just to get them thinking. And I thought that this would go over really well. I thought that they would think of some funny things, or think of like words such as fair or unfair, that we could discuss. But this activity did not work so well. It didn't seem very meaningful. In the future, I think I would make that a Just Do It and have them list 3 words, and then so people have more to share and they're not just thinking of something random, and they can put more thought into it. The second class I taught, I got to experience what being in a real school with schedule changes can do. They had pulled kids' stuff out of their lockers from the high school and were delivering them their stuff to the middle school. So throughout the entire class, they're pulling people out to go get their stuff. We ended up missing about half the class, and my teacher decided it would just be better to just wait so they're not missing instruction. So we only got through about a third of the lesson for that class. And the last class, we got through the entire lesson, and it went well, but the lesson did not last as long as I thought. I had originally planned these lessons for 45-minute classes, and I thought that my new lesson would last the entire time, but it didn't. That caused some issues, just behavioral issues when they had nothing to do. I gave them a sheet to read, but of course no one did that. They're really not motivated to do anything. So overall, my first week went well. I definitely was nervous, and it was good to get some of the first day jitters out. And to build on that, I'm interested to see what will happen next week, as I'm teaching the same lesson but to the classes that don't behave as well.